Hey guys, it's Lara. Yeah, I just wanted to make a really quick video. Actually, it probably won't be really quick, but I'll try and make it quick. Um, so first of all, I did my race on Sunday. We came in at just under 32 minutes. They didn't post, they haven't posted the times or the official times or whatever yet on the website, so I'm kind of waiting for that to come through. And then I did actually record a bit of footage from the race, so I'll put it together along with letting you guys know exactly how my husband and I ranked. We crossed the finish line together and put our holding hands with our hands up in the air, so that was fun. So then I know I had said I was going to start Insanity on Sunday, um, but I was like so exhausted after that race. I think like I've run 5K before, and not felt that exhausted after. I think it's because of all the excitement and all the adrenaline and everything. So my husband was exhausted too, and 5K was nothing for him. Like I was like, oh my god, my legs feel like jelly. Like right after they felt like jelly, and he was like, really? Like, oh, well, that was easy. I could go and do another 5K. Like he should have done the 10K. But anyways, um, he was exhausted too. So I went to do the fit test later in the afternoon on Sunday, and I did like I think the first two or three things, and I was just like, barely able to do it. My legs were so sore. So I was like, I'm going to do my fit test tomorrow because this is going to be a little bit skewed because my legs were tired from the race. So I was going to do my fit test on Monday. I was going to do my fit test and then my plyometric cardio circuit yesterday, Monday. And I was just going to do one right after the other, just bam them out, and then I'd be good to go. Um, and then, so I should have been fine and everything, but I was going to do my workouts after I got home from dinner because I went to my parents' place for dinner last night. And I was going to do my workouts after I got home from dinner and that. After I got home from dinner and my daughter went to bed, I was going to do my workouts. And then change of plans. We ended up having to take my daughter to the hospital last night. She's been struggling with bladder infection for the last few weeks. We took her to the family doctor, but she wasn't able to get a urine sample from her because, of course, like my daughter's 2.5, and I'm trying to potty train her, but she will not go pee on the potty, and she will literally hold her urine all day until she goes to bed at night because at bedtime then she knows she gets a diaper put on and she can pee. She will hold it all day. So obviously, like that, just when you hold your urine, it just becomes a breeding ground for all sorts of bacteria in your bladder. And so, anyways, I've had her back in diapers for the last, 2 weeks or whatever since, she was showing the symptoms because I'm like, no, just don't hold it, like just go all the time. But she still holds it even though she's in diapers. She still holds it until nap time or bedtime. So, anyways, we did have her on some antibiotics. My doctor did give her some antibiotics when I took her there like 2.5 weeks ago. Um, but I don't think they really did anything, obviously, because she couldn't get a urine sample. She couldn't test to see A, if she even had a bladder infection, or B, what kind of bacteria they were dealing with. So it was just really like, just here's some antibiotics, should help fight the infection off. Um, but they didn't seem to do anything. So, anyways, last night at dinner at my parents' place, she started like screaming in pain. Like, she'd be fine, and then she would scream, like, just be in so much pain. She'd be screaming for like about 30 seconds, and then she'd be fine again for a few more minutes, and then scream for 30 seconds. And when she was screaming, she was kind of like squatting down a little bit and like kind of grabbing at her crotch or whatever, and she said that it was always down there and stuff. So, um, I took her to the hospital, and of course, they had to do a catheter to get her urine sample. It was terrible. Last night, it was one of the most terrible times of my life. Like, it was just awful because they had to drug her, so that she'd be a little bit subdued, a little bit less anxious, calm her down a little bit. And what they gave her like made her a bit groggy, and so we couldn't like she couldn't walk. Like we couldn't. She could try and walk, but the nurse basically said like don't let her walk because she will fall. Like she was acting kind of like a drunk person, honestly. Um, which made her groggy, and everything, but she was still, after they did the catheter, we went in there and I was like, oh my gosh, like all she wanted to do was get down and walk around, because when they did the catheter, they had like restrained her, like they um, wrapped a sheet around her or whatever, because they needed the urine sample to be sterile, so she couldn't be kicking around when they were doing the catheter. So they had to, like, you know, um, wrap her up in a sheet and keep her still. And so my daughter does not like that sort of stuff. So after that, she just wanted to get down and just walk around on her own and go where she wanted to go. Like, she was like sick of being stuck where we wanted her to be, but of course she couldn't walk on her own. So my mom and I were taking turns passing her back and forth and holding her, and man, it was like tough, like restraining her, like holding her. Um, and it's like she was literally at about, I would say about half her regular strength because of the what they had given her. Um, and it's like I don't know if we would have been able to successfully keep her up off the ground, and then she probably would have ended up hurting herself or something. But it was terrible. It was like awful. So anyways, they did the urine sample, and then the doctor, he says that they look for four different things in urine samples, and they found two of the four. So he was like pretty confident to say that there is definitely some sort of bacteria and some sort of infection in there, and probably the antibiotic that my family doctor gave her just did not. It wasn't, the bacteria in my daughter's bladder was obviously a little bit resilient to it, basically, he said. So he gave us another prescription. They have to let the urine culture for 2 days before they can see, like, look at it again and see what kind of bacteria they're dealing with. So we have to kind of wait now a couple days, and basically, if it's like a different kind of bacteria that she might need a different kind of antibiotic to fight off, then he'll call me and we'll have to go get another prescription for that. Um, but yeah, so that was my night last night. So I didn't get home till 11:30. So I didn't end up doing my workouts yesterday. Today this was my plan. I was gonna do those workouts last night, and then I was gonna work out first thing in the morning this morning. And I didn't do that because I didn't get to bed till like after midnight, and so I was too tired to work out this morning. So yeah, and then we have company coming. I have my friend coming over in a bit here. She'll be here probably in the next half hour to an hour or so. And so I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I'll get a workout in at some point today. So, but insanity, I don't know. Maybe I'll start it next week. I have a bunch of other stuff going on in my life right now too. My husband got laid off from his job. He got the notice last week. Friday this week is his last day. He actually like hates his job, so he actually for like the past 2, 3 weeks has been aggressively looking for another job to no avail. Like there's like nothing out there for him right now. Um, so what we're gonna do, because he's not gonna be working come Friday, is I'm gonna go back to work full time, which I'm excited for, but I'm also very nervous about. I'm When it comes to weight loss, I'm nervous because I've never not been fat while working full time. Basically, I'll be looking back to going back to an office job. I do accounts payable, so it'll be fine. I want to be at my job, and I want to have been there for a couple weeks, and I want to be in my routine. I'm a very routine person, and I want to know what my routine's going to be, and like when I'm going to be able to work out during the days, and um, those sorts of things. And of course, my nerves and stuff. You know, I'm a nervous, anxious eater. Um, so yeah, there's just a lot of stuff going on right now. And so wish me luck on my job hunt. Hopefully I find a job sooner rather than later. And yeah, hopefully my daughter feels better soon, right? Yeah. So anyways, that's it. Just a little update. So I didn't start Insanity this week, and yeah, my October goals have been pretty shot for the last few days too. Like I haven't been tracking because we ate at my parents' place on Saturday, we ate at my in-laws on Sunday, we ate at my parents' place last night. Um, so that's all been a little bit, my trackings, I haven't been tracking like I should be, and of course with Thanksgiving dinner, with the stuffing, it has bread, So I've been having that for dinner, so that's been off. I didn't work out 5 times last week. This week's not off to a wonderful start for working out. So I don't know. I want to just focus on not gaining weight while I'm going through these huge changes in my life right now. Um, that's going to be my focus. I'm not going to be focused on trying to lose weight while I'm, stressing and anxious and everything about finding a job and starting a new job and getting into my routine. But I'm going to focus on not gaining weight. I want to stay right around 150 pounds. If I lose, great, fine, that's great too. Like, yeah, but I want to stay right around 150 pounds. And yeah, so yeah, so once they post our the final times and stuff for the race that I was in on Sunday, I will um, put together a little video I made of the race, and so you guys look forward to that. And yeah, otherwise I will see you guys on Friday for my weigh-in video. Okay, see ya.